I'm Andy and my wife's Kate and we're from Bristol, and this is a video about how we converted a van and travelled Europe for a month. I started by applying to work to have all that time off, used up pretty much all my holiday. Kate is a self-employed personal trainer and asked herself, so that was fine. So we got inspired by loads of YouTube videos, indie projects, A Bus and Beyond, and there was an Alfie Days Pointless Blogs video on converting a transit van, which really inspired us. We wanted a non-traditional honeymoon where we could sleep in the van, see as much as we could of Europe. So the way we tied it in with our wedding is we've got our own home. We're very lucky to have loads of things in our home and we didn't really need any more. So the John Lewis gift list or whoever didn't really fit with us. So we created a website where people could go on and buy certain parts of the van. So the rock and roll bed, the captain seats, people could contribute a small part or large part if some people were extremely generous towards the van. So the van actually came in incredibly handy for the wedding, transporting stuff to and from Kate's parents to the venue. 10 million paper stars were transported to the venue, amongst loads of other things. So it was really, really useful that we didn't start converting the van until after the wedding. So once the wedding, and it was a beautiful wedding, was done, we got to work on the van. We used individual companies because we got a couple of quotes from some well-known van conversion companies and they were astronomical. So we thought if we could do a little bit ourselves and piecemeal it with different companies, we could save some money. We'll show you more about the van project itself later in the video, but I will just mention that it was incredibly tight. We had our Eurotunnel crossing booked for the 1st of September and the van was literally done the week before. So no time to test run, no weekend trip before we were off. We wanted to be quite free with our planning, so we didn't book any campsites. We had a rough route through Europe, but nowhere specific. A few places we really wanted to see, but nothing booked or specific. The only date that we had in the diary was the 9th of September, the Budapest Half Marathon, which you'll see later, which was great fun, but also difficult. So we booked a really nice hotel for the evening of the 9th, which was pretty much one of the only times that we stayed out of the van. We love the outdoors, so you will see in this video plenty of hikes, mountains, lakes, gorges in 7 different countries. So the video starts with progress pictures of the van and then footage of the trip. We're lucky enough to have some really good camera gear, including a drone. So I hope you really enjoy it. We enjoyed making it. Hello. How you doing?
Morning, Andrew Drake.
Morning. How are
Happy
you?
honeymoon.
Happy honeymoon. Hey Bobba. How's it going? What are you up to?
Little Bengal cam.
Okay. What are you cooking up?
Origin bagels.
Excellent. And we're going to have breakfast on our little table and chairs here. We're somewhere in France. Northeast France, I think. Okay, Flynn, just give me a quick tour of the van. What are we looking at?
You're looking at me.
Yeah.
Living room, bedroom area.
Mhm.
At the back, wardrobe and garage.
Okay.
Game cupboard.
What games have you got?
Scrabble, chess, cards and Uno.
Okay.
Tech cupboard.
Yeah.
Food store, aka larder.
Okay.
Snacks. Tins and stuff.
Stuff, yeah.
Fridge.
Yeah.
Stuff. Hot
Yep.
sink, TV.
Yeah.
Driving area and lounge.
Yeah.
And up here,
Yeah.
we have the roof bed for when we fall out.
Okay. For when we're not sleeping together.
Up here, we have the view.
What can we see from the view? A wet German campsite.
Wet German campsite. We're on a honeymoon in the rain. Why didn't we go to the Maldives?
Yep. Or
Probably would have been cheaper.
or why did we not stay in France where
Why
it was
did we
hot?
stay in France?
Okay. Give me a high five. We are in Lake Constance and this is our little setup. We asked for a quiet plot, so we've literally got all the land in the world. So we have set everything up, all doors open and the awning out. Where did you see the squirrel?
There, but it looked black.
Thought they were...
It's on the tree. It's on the tree. Here we are, the Austrian hills, hiking down from the gondola. It's actually really hard to do because it's really steep and steady on my feet. How are you doing,
I'm very well. I'm very well. I don't think your YouTube followers are going to be very impressed with this, are they? How do people do it? Honestly, how do like chat shit to the camera for ages?
I think it's just practice, actually.
Yeah. We are off to climb the mountain that's called Sandals. Very excited. What are the views meant to be like? No? I think
Apparently, if it's cloudy, it's not very good.
My relatives said that it's a really hard hike, but really good views. What do you think? Why can I see that to something?
That is my kind of hike at the end.
Oh my god. How was that for you?
I love that last bit.
Well done. Okay, Flynn Bob, you're perspiring a little bit. How are you feeling and how are you looking today?
I'm looking like Mrs. Trunchbull.
Okay.
And I'm feeling fucking knackered.
Now. No swearing, please. Okay,
This is hard.
Where are we?
Herzogstand and
Heimlich something.
No, that's that move.
Heimlich maneuver.
Garten. Herzogstad.
Yeah.
And Heim something.
So we're going up the first one, aren't we? Yeah. And then you can link to the other mountain.
Link across to Heimgarten and potentially link back down from there, or come back, or chicken out and get the
cable car down. And we are above Lake. What was it called?
I don't know actually. Should I look on the map?
Yeah. But it's properly turquoise blue. And this walk is hard.
Wow, it's big. Lake Walchensee.
Walchensee. Okay. Good Googling. We're at the top.
You're not at the full chocolate.
No, we're at the cafe. We just finished an epic hike in the Austrian-German border, overlooking the bluest lake I've ever seen. Can you see that?
It's a bit misty now.
It's a little bit misty. You can still see the blue. And we are on the final ascent up to the cable car to get home, because we CBA to walk home.
No 2-hour walk home.
2 hours 45, and we could have walked down a ridge to go to another peak, but again, CBA. It was a bit wet last night. We got put in, boxed in between two motorhomes, one which is still there and the other which is gone, in the smallest camping plot imaginable. It is a bit grey and horrible, but beyond that is a beautiful, beautiful lake that you can't really see at the minute. Go away, rain and cloud. Bob is making coffee, which we've established that we can only do while we're on electric hookup, because the coffee machine uses a lot of power. We're nearly set up, ready for an epic drive. We're going to go Eagle's Nest and then hop, skip and jump. A few stops on the way. And then after that, we're making our way to Hungary, ready for the half marathon on Sunday. How are you feeling about that, Flynn? averaging 43 miles to the gallon. What do you think about that, Flynn Bob? Where are we at the moment?
Somewhere in Austria.
Somewhere in Austria. We're somewhere in Austria, and we're heading to a campsite near Vienna. And we just called up the hotel we're staying at on Sunday night to try and get Saturday night as well. They wanted €260. So what did we tell them, Flynn?
We told them no, thank you.
We told them you can do one.
We don't want your Premier suite.
So we don't want your deluxe suite. So we are camping in the van again instead at somewhere that looks really quite nice. So we're staying in Vienna tonight, and then just outside of Budapest tomorrow night, and then we are hopping, skipping and jumping into Budapest for the half marathon, which is an 8 AM start, which I think is going to be quite hard because we've been getting up at...
Well, I've been waking this morning, I woke up at 6.
Oh, okay. Well, that's not going to be hard for you then at all, is
Well,
it?
it probably will be now.
Okay.
I've been up every day by 7-ish.
Okay.
You haven't.
I haven't. I've been
Makes a
snoozing.
change.
I've been snoozing. And then we'll run to 13.5 miles with no training on our honeymoon.
But the biggest bit, with no training.
With no
and a diet of pastries and chips.
Diet of German pastries. And today McDonald's. But I'm feeling pumped about it. Here we are back in Budapest. We've had a little bit of an interesting day because the campsite that we booked is probably, rough and ready would be one way of describing it, wouldn't it, Kate?
Yeah, rough and ready.
Rough
But
and
they're
ready.
lovely.
They are lovely. Great customer service, 5 out of 5 stars. We are walking past the Budapest Parliament building. Very pretty. You enjoying yourself, Bob? What are you doing up at 6 a.m? What of?
Things and stuff.
Thanks for that, making my video great. We got up at 5:15 this morning to take photographs of the Julian Alps in the background and the little island which is called, do we know? On Bled Island. Give us a wave, Bob. Dying. Absolutely dying. But we are nearly there. This has been our route down, with lots of loose rocks and pretty steep. Flimbob the mountain lion has been better than me and has been trying to keep spirits up. But Drage Man has been a bit moody. He hasn't spoken for a while, and he's hoping that we're getting closer to the van. We are climbing up a mountain in Italy, in the Dolomites. Just come from Cortina. Flynn's going to tell me to stop narrating in a minute. We thought we were going to get up at 6, but actually we got up at 7:15. The road was closed because there's literally an epic bike race going on. And we now have to walk up a main road for about 6 kilometres to reach the start of the walk. Okay, Bob, tell me what just happened.
Birds flew at me in a cafe again.
And
I sensed my fear.
And what did you do?
I screamed through the table and cried.
How loud did you scream?
Instead.
But there was a nice dog in there, wasn't there? And it was good coffee.
And it was good coffee, but I had to down it. Be buzzing.
Best pizza ever. Here's Bob in Tuscany. She can't do it when she's on camera. She doesn't want to do it. Where are we?
She's shy.
She's not shy.
Here is a Bob in the Tuscany. Il Baronchi.
What are we going to do today?
Wine tasting.
Where?
I don't know where
La
we are.
Corti.
La Corti.
Look behind you there.
Il Bob.
Il Bob. Vineyards for days.
House where the family moved back in 1992. They don't use the whole house. The ground floor is used for weddings and events, so they rent it out. The first floor is occupied by the family archive, and the rest is
This is Cam Honeymoon car. We have had some very, very interesting Italian driving that we've just experienced. Flynn had to take over from me because my driving was failing, epically failing, so we pulled into a petrol station and swapped over. Since then, Flynn has experienced the Italian drivers.
I had already experienced Italian drivers for 3.5 hours today. I just didn't moan as much. Don't pull out.
She was saying to him, light and nimble, keep calm, and then she's swearing at people.
Yeah, but I'm not panicking, am I? I'm just saying
true.
no.
No, you're not panicking. So, we are in a hostel campsite for the first time, and it's really not that bad. I think it's like €7 plus the person amount that you pay, so very, very cheap. But we've got mountains all around us. We are in the Amalfi Coast, not far from Salerno, and we're going to do a hike today called the Path of the Gods. Here was our little pitch for last night.
I just don't want to look albino.
Oh, you look good. You do look good. Actually paying you a compliment. What did you set up on Instagram today, Bob?
Nasha travels.
And what does it tell people?
That Nasha travels.
Well, that's helpful.
Only 1 square from the administration building till the Capitolium. In front of us is the temple dedicated to Jupiter, Lord of the Gods. There is the marble head of Jupiter at the bottom through the columns. And in the shades we see the Mount Vesuvius. I believe later on we will have a better look.
Good morning, Lake Como. Flynn, give me a smile. Flynn, what just happened? We just got hitchhiked with the deputy mayor of Lake Como, who's also head of the tourist board and owns 2 hotels. And we're going to have pasta in one of his hotels shortly. And possibly, what is he offered tonight, potentially?
Football tickets, the Inter Milan.
Play.
Who'd say Fiorentina?
Yeah. Can you believe it? Right, KT, Jackie and Flynn Drange. Is that like me when I woke up? Are you recording? What's happening? Are we on the last night of our trip?
Yeah.
Okay, what happens tomorrow?
We go home.
Oh no. Back to where?
Home. I don't like being
Oh no. Have you had an amazing time? Where's been your favourite? Where's been your two favourites?
Slovenia.
Yeah.
Switzerland.
Slovenia and Switzerland. Okay, and what was your favourite?
I have really liked here.
Yeah? And what's been your favourite active thing to do?
Santis.
Santis? More than
Although
Hergestan.
Hergestan.
Is it pronounced like that?
Hergestan.
Okay. And what's been your favourite food? No, you're not. What's been your favourite food?
Pizza.
Oh yeah,
Tuscany.
yeah. Can you remember what?
Bufala pizza.
Bufala, in that little Italian town. So you're going to say goodbye? Goodbye from the van.
I don't know.
I'll say goodbye then. Laters, 1 month away, finished. We'll finish tomorrow. Give us a wave, Flinners.